It was a quiet afternoon of fishing when two unsuspecting fishermen were about to stumble upon one of the most isolated and mysterious places on Earth. Driven by strong currents and an unexpected storm, they lost control of their small boat. As the sky filled with dark clouds and the turbulent sea sent waves crashing against the hull, they found themselves being involuntarily dragged towards North Sentinel Island, a forbidden territory and home to the Sentinelises, one of the most isolated tribes on the planet. As the storm calmed and the island became visible through the mist, the exhausted and frightened fishermen frantically tried to repair their boat's engine, hoping to escape before being noticed. However, the island's tranquility was deceiving. The Sentinelises, always vigilant to the presence of strangers, quickly spotted the intruders. Driven by the need to protect their territory, they silently approached the shore, armed with spears and bows. The fishermen, now aware of the threatening presence of the natives, felt panic rising. Their attempts to restart the engine failed, sputtering uselessly. The Sentinelises, interpreting the accidental invasion as a threat, did not hesitate. With precision and speed, they launched their spears, striking both fishermen. The island, usually a bastion of isolation and tranquility, briefly became a stage for confrontation and violence. After the attack, the fishermen's bodies were found days later by a patrol helicopter, marking yet another tragic encounter between the modern world and a tribe determined to remain isolated at all costs. But what mysterious secrets are the Sentinelises guarding within the island? North Sentinel Island is one of the most enigmatic and isolated regions in the world, located in the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago, under India's jurisdiction. This small territory is notable not only for its untouched natural beauty, but mainly for being home to the Sentinelises, a tribe that lives in complete isolation from the outside world. These indigenous people are known for their fierce resistance to any contact with outsiders, preserving a way of life that has remained virtually unchanged for thousands of years. Throughout the centuries, the Sentinelises have vigorously defended their autonomy, often reacting with hostility to any approach attempts. This resistance to external contact has led to tragic incidents, including the death of intruders who ignored the severe warnings and laws established by the Indian government. In response, India has implemented strict laws prohibiting approach to the island, establishing an exclusion zone to avoid conflicts and protect both the tribe and potential visitors. The Sentinelises' isolation is not only a matter of cultural choice, but also a crucial measure for their survival. As an uncontacted tribe, they have little or no immunity to common diseases outside their island, making any interaction with the outside world extremely dangerous. This isolation also preserves their unique culture and practices that have been passed down through generations, keeping a living time capsule of primitive human history. The mysteries surrounding North Sentinel Island and its inhabitants, the Sentinelises, are accentuated by our extremely limited understanding of their society. Due to their firm resistance to external contact, often resulting in violent confrontations, little is known about the culture, language, or social structures of this isolated people. The information we have comes from aerial or maritime observations conducted from a distance, and even these are rare and often incomplete. This lack of direct contact preserves the mystery around the Sentinelises, making them one of the few societies about which we have only superficial and conjectural knowledge. What is presumed about the Sentinelises, based on these limited observations, is that they operate as a hunter-gatherer society. The island offers abundant natural resources that allow these indigenous people to subsist without the need for advanced agriculture or trade with the outside world. They are known for fishing in the shallow waters around the island, hunting local fauna, and gathering plants and other necessary materials from the dense forest that covers much of their territory. This way of living, although observed only from afar, seems to be in harmony with their environment, virtually untouched by modernity. This survival strategy based on hunting, fishing, and gathering indicates a deep adaptation to their isolated environment and an ability to live sustainably with the available resources. The dense forest not only provides food, but also shelter and material for tools and constructions. This intrinsic relationship with nature suggests a deep understanding and respect for their environment, typical aspects of communities that remain closely linked to their ancestral traditions and environmental knowledge passed down through generations. The issue of North Sentinel Island's unique and fragile ecosystem is also crucial. the Sentinelese minimalist interaction with their environment keeps the island practically untouched by external influences. This isolation helps preserve both the island's biodiversity and its ecological integrity. The decision to remain isolated carries a veil of mystery and speculation about what the people of North Sentinel Island are hiding and what they are so fervently protecting. The main hypothesis is that this resistance is a form of preserving their unique culture and identity. In a world that is increasingly globalized, where indigenous cultures are often marginalized or extinct, the Sentinelese's determination to maintain their traditions, language, and social practices intact is a powerful testament to natural self-defense. They represent a living relic of how communities can exist entirely, apart from modern influences and technologies, preserving a way of life that has persisted for millennia. Beyond natural protection, it is likely that the Sentineleses are guarding rites and rituals that are essential to the cohesion and social structure of their community. These rituals, potentially linked to natural phenomena or significant life cycle events such as birth and death, are kept secret to preserve their sanctity and spiritual importance. Isolation helps protect the integrity and authenticity of these practices, which could be misunderstood or disrespected by outsiders. This spiritual and ritualistic dimension is a treasure that the Sentineleses choose not to share. The spirituality and religious beliefs of the Sentineleses are also aspects they likely protect fiercely. The relationship they establish with nature, gods, and the cosmos may be deeply sacred, with beliefs that guide not only their daily practices, but also their interaction with the surrounding environment. These beliefs, possibly intertwined with the local flora and fauna, form a religious system that guides the tribe, strengthening the connection with their habitat, which is seen not only as a resource, but as an integral part of their existence and identity. Although there is no concrete evidence, the possibility that the Sentineleses possess physical structures or historical sites of great importance to their culture cannot be ruled out. Such sites could have spiritual significance or be landmarks of past historical events, serving as pillars of collective memory and cultural continuity. Protecting these sites, keeping them hidden and inaccessible to outsiders, may be a strategy to preserve not only the physical integrity of these spaces, but also their meaning and value to the tribe. A curious fact. Another fascinating curiosity related to North Sentinel Island is the fact that despite its geographical proximity to other parts of the Andaman archipelago, it has a barrier of coral reefs that is both a natural wonder and a physical defense. These reefs form a ring around the island, making navigation in its waters extremely dangerous for any vessel unfamiliar with its intricate aquatic maze. This ring of coral reefs not only protects the Sentineleses from unwanted visitors, but also preserves the island's ecology from external interference, acting as a natural barrier against the impact of large storms and tides. And so, the mysteries surrounding North Sentinel Island and its guardians, the Sentineleses, continue to fascinate and provoke our curiosity. While we respect their desire for isolation, we cannot help but admire the strength of a culture that has remained untouched by the winds of modernization and globalization. The story of the Sentineleses is a powerful reminder that there are still secrets in this world that are beyond our reach and understanding. If you enjoyed exploring this mystery with us, don't forget to leave your like on this video. And if you're passionate about discovering the most guarded secrets and the most fascinating stories on our planet, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our future videos. Comment below on what you think the Sentineleses are protecting, or if there's another mystery you'd like us to explore together. Don't forget to watch the video where we talk about the strangest planets in the universe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.